Hello everybody and welcome to my PAVA anime review of Sword Art Online SAO for short Season 1 review. There's like what, 13, 12 episodes? It's hard to keep track when you watch it. And I was watching this via Toonami, of all things. Yeah, I was watching it via Toonami and I like it. Some people I know just kinda didn't feel like waiting. It's like, I can't wait to the next episode. So you know what, I'm not gonna wait till the next episode and just search the whole entire freaking season online like a cheater and watch the rest in sub that wasn't in dub. You know what, you know what, I don't like that, because if you start watching it on a TV show, I think you should finish it watching it on TV station, especially a TV station like Toonami where they need your views. They need your viewership, because if they don't have your viewership, they're gonna think the show's not popular or anything like that, or they're not going to be able to keep on. I think that's part of the reason why they were not allowed to be on in the first place. So watch Toonami. I know people, even if you watched it already, if you don't feel like waiting for the next episode, go ahead and watch it there. Then go back and watch it on Toonami just for the heck of it. You know? I do that with freaking One Piece. You know? Granted, the only reason why I do watch the first 2.5 hours is because of Sword Art Online. I just go to watch it. So anyway, let's talk about Sword Art Online. This amazing piece of awesomeness that is Sword Art Online. Now here's the plot. It's like 20 years in the future, and you can now play online RPGs online in first person with your whole entire body in the computer, but putting on like a helmet thing. If you put on a helmet thing, you'll put you into the freaking game. Now that's awesome. You know, just that alone's awesome. I'll watch it again. And the premises of that is, once you do, however, for some reason, due to me being the creator of the game being a meanie pants, you are now stuck in the game. And if you die in the game, you die in real life. Which is basically essentially a Second Life, but cooler-ish. But only you're always going to die, and there's always a threat of dying. Granted, in RL you can die at any point at a time. You could just sitting here, a plane could just drop on my house and I could die. Is it likely? No. But dying in there is 10 times more likely. Even if like only not even half of the people who play the game died. But still a huge percentage. Anyway, it follows the main character whose name is Kirito. You find his real name at the end, but that's not his real name, which makes me go, what? Anyway, he's basically a very he's basically one of those guys who just goes, nah, I like being alone. He's one of those loner dudes. He probably just doesn't really get friends and whatnot, and being the fact that this is the line where he could cost someone's life, he doesn't want to deal with that. Furthermore, he's a solo player, basically. He follows most of his life the solo way, and that's what the thing is. And eventually there is time skips between each episode, because you're not gonna follow every day because he's in there, because he's in there for about 2.5 years, you know. then that's also 2 years of your life that's wasted on a video game. Now when you think about it, I waste I can't tell you how many days I wasted on playing Pokemon or Fire Emblem, or Final Fantasy or Tales of series, but a lot of my life was wasted on those 4 series. I think half my life. Anyway, Sword Art Online is a really cool concept. I like it. I mean, I heard it's a lot like Dot Hack, which is originally a video game, I think. I don't know who it was originally by, but they turned into an anime, which I heard was pretty half decent. So yeah, so what I think of this anime is amazing. Not amazing. My sister took one look at it, like, no, it's like, the voices sound too familiar. The artwork seems like it's been copied off someone, and blah 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 blah. If the artwork seems copied off someone, it probably is by the same artist that you're thinking that it's copied from. That's my personal. It's not like every single anime is made by a different person. No. You know? Someone complained that Sword Art Online artwork seems a lot like Full Metal Alchemist. That's because they're made by the same person. At least that's what I've been told. The same creators, at least. And Sword Art Online is a pretty good anime. It's a really good anime. It's only 13 episodes for the first season. I heard the second season is going to be something about pixies and fairies. Not sure about that concept. And elves. I don't know about the entire idea of Kirito, the badass black swordsman with who can wield swords. Just being an elf, you know. But I'll watch it. I mean, but the season was it was a very good season. I like it a lot, and I can't wait to see the second season, which should probably be next week, this Saturday. But it could be we could have Sword Art Online have a second playthrough of its first season before it gets on to the second season, which is totally likely in my opinion. But I don't know. But I do like the series a lot. I really do. It's very fun. It was very fun. It was a very cool concept. The first 5 or 6 episodes, though, is very dramatic. It's very, no, why did you die? And whatnot. You know? It makes Kirito be more enclosed and whatnot. I'm not going to give you too many spoilers. Voice actors, I don't remember too many of the voice actors. I do know that Patrick Sykes was the black guy. The black guy who, like, makes stuff. I know that much. There's a few other voice actors that I think I should know their names, but I think that's the most well-known voice actor in that series, Patrick Swayze. He didn't have too much of a big part. He was more than one episode, but and whatnot. So yeah, but the series mostly focuses on Kirito and Asuna. I know what you're thinking, and spoiler alert, yes, it happens. I don't know what you're thinking, and what you're thinking could be totally opposite what I would expect, but it happens. It's really cute too, and I do like this series a lot for that reason as well too. Having a female character and a male character, and spoiler alert, that get together is amazing, honestly. And it's not left off, and they don't just give a simple hug and float in the abyss like most young couples do. No, they float out, kiss, and sleep in the same bed. I mean, from what I've been told, they don't do anything. Of course, they're not gonna say they do anything because they're both under 18 and whatnot. And it's like, oh no, if we say it, then we'll promote it. And here in America, we really don't give a fuck anymore for the simple reason, the fact that teenagers sleep with each other all the time. You know, everyone and their mom in this country pretty much slept under the age of 18 for the most part, with the exception of a few people who would just have no game. And/or who want to wait to marriage and all that nonsense. Most people who are here in America probably have lost their virginity or whatnot. I mean, true. Some people who say they lost their virginity really haven't, and some people who say they haven't lost their virginity really have, for various reasons. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about how awesome Sword Art is, and it really is a good series. The artwork I like a lot. The story plot line is really good. I really don't have too many problems with. Actually, I don't have any problems that I can think of off the top of my head. And it's one of those few great animes that's only had 1 or 2 seasons, and it's amazing. You know. Oh, it's one of the. This is the English dub version. I do like the English dub a lot. People like the sub better. You know, and I really do it. What's the word? I expect that, you know, because first of all, this game pretty much takes place in Japan, and you know, for the most part, any anime that really takes place in Japan is better, you know, or has more Japan references and whatnot. Soul Eater and Full Metal Alchemist, they don't take place in anywhere in particular, which is better, which is why I think they're both good in Japan. English and sub versions are pretty good. Olympi is pretty much takes kind of sort of place in a different world as well, so I think it's under the same guidelines for the most part. Bleach and Naruto, however, are very exceptions. Naruto is very well based off of rural Japan, and Bleach very obviously takes place in Japan. I mean, the name is Karakura Town, and I don't know if it's an actual place in Japan, but it's very obviously a place in Japan. A fictional place, at least. You getting sidetracked. Anyway, the final verdict of this anime is, there's no reason for me to give it a straight out 10, but there really is no reason for me to give it either. I do feel like it was a bit dramatic at times. I mean, it gets a bit much, and the sad sob stories get a little heavily. I mean, but it's expected, you kind of expect that, It's not too much, but and there is some funniness, but I just feel like there should have been more funny, more of a beat feeling to it. It's felt like a little dark at times, so I'm gonna give it a 9, a simple 9 out of 10. It was really good anime. I just think that it should have been a little bit more fluffy. There wasn't enough happiness, for my taste, honestly. I don't like things being that dark 100% of the time. I do feel like there should be a perfect balance between light and fluffy and dark and that darkened area. And I personally think that Soul Eater and Fullmetal Alchemist pretty much did the best job they could and pretty much made it. And pretty much gave it pretty close. So, and that's my anime review. And that's my review of this anime. I'm sticking to it. Thanks to you everybody, and have a nice day. Bye bye.